Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to race preview on this Friday meeting here at Bangalore as you kickstart the race preview of the first race, the Track Lightning Stakes. Distance 1200 for maiden horses, 3 years old only. And we start off with the first runner will be number 1, Desert Combat. Desert Combat was the one who ended up finishing on 5th on the outing. After that, 5th in his previous outing, ran 3rd in his subsequent outing, and in this occasion finished on 5th is Desert Combat. The 4th foremost for the journey and ended up finishing on 5th. MZILIKAZI was the winner, sporting cross-nose band rated at 25. Number 4 will be Sunsplash, finished on 4th. WINALL was the winner of this race, well in that 4th position and ended up finishing on 4th itself as Sunsplash after some disappointing runs, ran 4th, and WINALL is putting blinkers rated at 25. Whereas number 7 coming up will be Silver Swift, who ran 4th behind Mega Icon, and 2nd behind Port of Beauty, and 3rd behind WINALL. Has been pretty consistent right throughout the season is Silver Swift. Pincinot of Success Heiress rated at 30 is number 7, Silver Swift. 6 will be Palm Reader. Palm Reader was the one who ran 8th. Victorious Sermon was the winner of this race, and Palm Reader was the one who was in that mid-pack, almost the 7th at the stage, and did end up by finishing on 8th on this outing. 8th out of 8 runners. Last, in fact, in this outing is Palm Reader. After that, 3rd being well connected. Much was expected, but ran a poor race, finishing on last when Victorious Sermon, putting cross-nose band is number 6, Palm Reader. Sky Moon is number 8 in the card, who ran 9th. Rosina was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at the first. That's number 8, Sky Moon, Royal Gladiator of Safekeeping. Ran 11th, being well connected. And this occasion, 9th out of 9 runners being Rosina is Sky Moon. Responding Tongue Strap is number 8, Sky Moon. This is race number 78 you're looking at of number 8, Sky Moon. We move to the second race coming up as we wind up the pre of the first and more to the bold gesture plate. Distances 1100, forces straight to 0 to 20. We have a look at number 1 in the card. That's Himachali. Himachali ran 2nd. Is a Western aristocrat at a 1 punch is number 1 Himachali, who's had 3 outings, 2 in winter and 1 this summer, finishing 2nd out of 12 runners behind Simply Magical is Himachali's from Tungsten Crosses band rated at 20. Was a fancy runner, ended up finishing on 2nd. 2 will be Admirable. Admirable ran 4th. Galvarino was a winner, literally decimated the opposition was Galvarino. And Admirable could only come and finish on 4th. Both occasions ran 4th behind Another Rainbow and 4th behind Galvarino. And previously ran 9th behind Adventurer is Admirable. One Blinkers Tongue Stop rated at 19. Late Rhapsodian Queen is Admirable, but in a proof of Rhapsody in Blue is number 2. Will be Firing Line. Firing Line ran 8th. Crack of Dawn was the winner of this race, and Firing Line was the one who has been produced almost 8 wide off the fence was Firing Line. Sporting that blue cap was Firing Line. Been given a couple of hard cracks or so. Twice 7th, and in this occasion 8th being Crack of Dawn. Sporting cross-nose band rated at 19 is number 3, Firing Line. Is it of Roy Moderator of Jazz Dancer is number 3, Firing Line. 4 will be AEROSPEED. AEROSPEED is AEROSPEED. This is the horse which ran 6th on the starting. My Lexicon was the winner of this race. Well, sporting the colors of yellow with black stars is AEROSPEED. Now the ownership being changed. Ran 6th on the starting. After that, 2nd behind She Suburb, ran 6th out of 10 runners behind My Lexicon is AEROSPEED. Chinese Whisper of Ocean Wish rated at 15. 5 will be Hunter's Moon. Lord Admiral out of Second City is number 5, Hunter's Moon. This is a horse which hasn't done anything much of note, barring that one run wherein the scurry distance ran 3rd out of 10 runners behind Songkran is Hunter's Moon. Lord Admiral or Second Cities from Tungsten Crosses band pacifies Rubber Bit rated at 14, finishing on 6th out of 12 runs. Led the field and finished on 6th. 3, which is the winner, rated at 14, from Tungsten Crossnose band Pacify Bless Rubber Bit. So the next runner, that's number 6, Kruger Park. Kruger Park was the one has had a couple of outings in his previous outings in winter, as well as this run in race number 15. Ran a poor race, finishing 9th out of 11 runners behind She Superb. But you compared to his winter run, has been spot on in the money in winter. But this occasion ran a pathetic race, finishing on 9th out of 11 runners, putting Tongue Stop rated at 11 is number 6, Kruger Park. 7 will be Odyssey. Odyssey ran 6. South Bell was the winner. This horse was being produced on the wide outside over that 7 for long trip. Odyssey is putting that blaze on its forehead. Well, Odyssey was the one who ran 6th on the starting. Doesn't run 2 races alike, as I said earlier. This horse ran 1st, 8th behind She Superb, with 3rd behind the Scarlet Princess, 6th behind South Bells, from Tongue Stop rated at 11. 8 will be Shining Star. Shining Star ran 9th. Is out of Abyside out of 1, Uttama is Shining Star, who's had 4 outings. All his 4 runs are deplorable, in fact, a Shining Star. having run 11th on the first turning and subsequent 3 outings. 9th being Maybe Forever, 9th being Baymax, and 9th being No Opinion is Shining Star. This is the winter run you're looking at, a Shining Star rated at 7. We move on to the third race, the Treasure Girl Plate. The distance run is 1200 meters. Handicap for horses rated 15 to 35. One will be Touch Your Destiny, who finished on 8th. EMIDIO was the winner of this race. Sporting that sheepskin noseband is Touch Your Destiny. Has a 4 outings this summer season. Started off on a winning note, beating Industrialist. Subsequently, 6th being Starman, 2nd being Varkaswa, 8th out of 9 runners being EMIDIO. Ran a forward race and fell back as Touch Your Destiny. From Tungstock Cross Noseband Basket Bid rated at 35. 2 will be Charmaine. Charmaine ran 3rd, with Lagapus winning in fine fashion, and Flicker on the other hand finished on 9th. Simply Magical ran 4th on the sorting is Simply Magical. Up there in front for most part of the journey, Simply Magical. Charmaine was the one. After that, 11th pin Spirituals finished 3rd being Lagapus, Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band rated at 33. Whereas number 6 coming up for scrutiny will be Flicker. Flicker ran 9th out of 11 runners being Lagapus, who the Scurry. This is for Tongue Strap rate 28. And Simply Magical, after running that forward race, ran 4th out of 11 runners being Lagapus. Winner in his last outings from Blinkers, Tongue Strap, Cross Nose Band rated at 28 is number 7, Simply Magical. We move on to the next runner. That's number 3, Hidden Soldier. Razina out of Lady Bank is a Hidden Soldier, who ran 6th on the sorting is a Hidden Soldier. 7th on the first running being Sarais Nova, with 10th being Piper Regina, and 6th out of 12 runners being Maybe Forever is Hidden Soldier. Rated at 32 is number 3, Hidden Soldier, in the colors of saffron white V sleeves, saffron spots on white cap. 4 will be Stars in His Eyes. Stars in His Eyes finished 4th. Colonel HARTY was the winner of this race, and Stars in His Eyes finished 3rd on the sorting. Yet another runner which has been consistent, finished on 3rd out of 9 runners. Colonel HARTY in a start to finish attempt won by a margin of 5 3/4 runs, whereas Stars in His Eyes came and occupied the 3rd spot, winning Cross Nose Band rated at 31. FICTIONEER, who ran 6th here and now, was the winner. Late Santiago is number 5, FICTIONEER. This is another runner who ended up finishing on 6th on the starting. After that, 5th in race number 23 behind Prince Chamo. Ended up finishing on 6th out of 7 runners being here and now. Winning Cross Nose Band Basket Bet rated at 28 is number 5, FICTIONEER. Excellent Art out of Connivance is number 5, FICTIONEER. 8 will be Grecian Light. Grecian Light was the one is that a win legend out of Grecian. Hello is a Grecian Light. Towards the rail side, almost 5th at the stage was Grecian Light, and did end up finishing on 6th on the sorting. 9th on the first running being Mahanati, with 6th being Candlelight Queen, 4th being Capstone, 2nd being Lookout, 6th being Galvarino. That's the form and credential. Putting Blinkers, Tongue Struck, Cross Nose Band rated at 23. 9 will be Tough Spirit. Tough Spirit, after that win in his previous occasion in Mysore in winter, ran 11th out of 12 runners, running after a long layoff. In fact, is Tough Spirit in race number 60 in the mid of winter season, ran 11th out of 12 runners, running for the first time this season in summer is Tough Spirit. YERWAZAN is the winner, rated at 22. 10 will be Tiger Returns, but in a proof of Havana Good Time is number 10, Tiger Returns. This horse had a couple of outings in winter, but on this occasion ran 2nd out of 12 runners. 2nd right throughout was Tiger Returns, finishing 2nd behind Tokyo Rose is Tiger Returns. Almost up there, and then eventually got beat by half a length is Tiger Returns. When Tongue Struck, Cross Nose Band rated at 21 is Tiger Returns. 11 will be Nayab. Nayab is the one who's had 2 outings, both his runs off the frame. Is Nayab, having finished 6th out of 10 runners being Kashmir, and 12th out of 12 runners being Adventurer is Nayab. Net Fizz out of Woman on Tops, when Tongue Stop rated at 20 is number 11, Nayab. Number 12 will be Prime Star. Well, Prime Star is the one is out of Ivory Touch out of Circus Ring is number 12, Prime Star. As that one outing in Bangalore winter, having finished 10th behind Tio Rico. And subsequently, this summer, race number 109, finished on 5th on the sorting is Prime Star in the colors of gold and light blue quarters, brown sleeves and light blue cap. Up there in front and then faded out to run, finishing 5th out of 8 runners is Prime Stars from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 15. The winner being Scarlet Princess, winning by a margin of 4 3/4 of a length. The fourth race is the Karnataka Mile Championship Cup Grade 2 distance run is 1600 for horses 4 years old and over. We have a look at the first runner will be Psychic Force. The eventual winner in this race is Psychic Force. Well, came into the reckoning is Psychic Force and ultimately won by a margin of a long neck. Although Ambrosia was the one which was challenging strongly on the outside, but Psychic Force held on to win by a long neck. When tongue strap basket bet hood rated at 83 is number 1 Psychic Force. 2 will be Automatic. Automatic ran third. Naughty Ash was the winner of this race, and Automatic was the one was in that mid pack but did come and finished on ending up third on the sorting is Automatic. Naughty Ash was the winner by a margin of 2 1/4 length, whereas Automatic now being switched on the outside came and eventually ran into the third position is Automatic's from Tungsten Crosses span rated at 99. 3 will be Big Sir. Big Sir and 5th Star Superior was the winner, and Big Sir was the one who has been almost produced about 5 wide off the fence under the whip, given a couple of backhanders, and this horse ended up finishing on 5th out of 8 runners. Star Superior was the winner in his lone outing in race number 68, ran 5th, though that mile tips rated at 101. 4 will be Sakura. Sakura was the eventual winner in this race. So Sakura traveled. The widest of all was Sakura. There you can see at the top of your screen. Eventually came and won on this outing by a margin of 1 1/4 lengths, beating A Command. Is Sakura being ridden out vigorously to come and eventually win by a margin of 1 1/4 lengths from Tungsten Cross on span rate 75. We mount to the Jain Shah Memorial Trophy. Distance is 1800 meters. We start off with the first runner will be number 1 Angelino, who ran third. Secretive Force was the winner of this race, and Angelino was the one who was very well positioned up there in front for most part of the journey, and then ended up finishing on third on the sorting over that 2000 meter trip. Is Angelino led the field and finished on third. Is Angelino did run a mighty race, in fact, rated at 60s for Tungsten and Cross No Span. Secretive Force the winner. 2 will be LYCURGUS, the eventual winner. Race number 137 you're looking at, and ended up eventually winning by a margin of 1 1/4 length, beating Velocitat. Came into the reckoning, fought out the issue with Velocitat, and quickened well at the all-important end to win by a margin of 1 1/4 lengths. Stop rated at 56 is number 2 LYCURGUS. Charmot Sparta is number 2 LYCURGUS. 3 will be Cosmos. Cosmos was the eventual winner in this race. Was Cosmos. Well, this is another runner which was waiting to pounce on the front runner. Back-to-back wins coming in from Cosmos, beating a Foytamo in the last possible stride. Nose was the verdict, still having that advantage about 3/4, and then the Cosmos came and nailed down a Foytamo on the last possible strides from Tungsten Crosses band 854. 4 will be Play Safe, who ran 5th on the sorting. Secretive Force was the winner of this race, and race number 81 is the one which is in question, where Play Safe was the one who ran 5th on both occasions. 5th being IMPAVID and 5th being Secretive Force. That's the form and credential of Play Safe, rated at 52 is number 4 Play Safe. 5 will be Here and Now. The eventual winner in this race is Here and Now. Over that 2000 meter trip, literally sauntered the opposition. Most part of the journey ran second and took over the running, and ended up eventually winning by a margin of 11 1/4 lengths. That sums the story of Here and Now. Ice Speed was the one who ran seconds from Blinkers Tongue Stop, rated at 50, and this was in the lower class. 6 will be Kirkwood. Kirkwood was the one, yet another runner which has produced back-to-back wins. Is Kirkwood, after being very prominent in winter, emerged victorious on both occasions, beating Northern Alliance and Crack of Dawn. Is Kirkwood's Tungsten Crosses band rated at 45. The 6th race is the Southern Region Plate. Distance is 1400 meters. For horses rated 30 to 50. We have a look at number 1, Akita Pro. Akita Pro ran 7th. Sakura was the winner of this race. Well, let's have a look at Akita Pro's credential. Twice third, and in this occasion ran 7th. Pretty hard to digest of this poor performance in a higher class as Akita Pro, after running twice third in the money behind Corona del Corsa and Eolis. Ran 7th out of 10 runners, rated at 48 from Tongue Stop and Cross Nose band. 2 will be Orinda. Well, Orinda was the one who ran 7th, almost 5th on the stage as Orinda, and ended up eventually running 7th. Winner in his last starting, beating Supernormal is Orinda. Is Dean's Kitten of Shanley, and in this occasion over the same trip in the same class ran 7th out of 10 runners behind Sahara. Is Orinda, rated at 46. 3 will be WINALL. WINALL was the eventual winner in this race. As WINALL, Win Legend out of Hall is number 3. WINALL ran 3rd behind Electra in winter, but on this occasion made every post a winning one by winning the race by a margin of 5 1/4 length, beating Ozak is winners from Tungstock crosses man 8:43. 4 will be Renegade, who ran second. Constantinople the winner, and Renegade ran second, just about 1.5 runs separating the first two runners. After that win in his previous run, beating Marco Polo, ran second. In a higher class as Renegade is out of Royal Gladiator, Mischievous Rose, putting crossnose band rated at 42. 5 will be Cuban. Cuban ran fourth. IMPAVID was the winner of this race, and Cuban was the one, well, finished on, now in the fifth position, finished on ending up fourth. In fact, improved one position to run fourth behind IMPAVID is Cuban Phoenix Star out of Athlon, ran fourth behind Royal Currency in his previous occasion in Chennai. In fact, is Cubans one tongue stop rated at 46 will be exclusive mandate. The eventual winner in this race is the winter run, looking at of exclusive mandate, waiting to launch an assault. This is the winter run, race number 197 in the fag end of winter. Ended up winning by a margin of 3 1/4 length, beating Slovenia is exclusive mandates one tongue stop rated at 40. The next runner will be number 7, Reference. Reference was in that second last position. Burden of proof for the Lady Grosh is Reference. Ended up in that back bunch is Reference. There you can see almost last, in fact, is Reference, and finished on there itself is Reference. Is a Burden of proof for Lady Grosh. Corona del Corsa, the winner, rated at 36 blinkers, tungster cross nose band. 8 will be Shivalik. Shivalik is finished third. Brothers in Arms was the winner, race number 101 you're looking at, where Shivalik was right on the haunches of Brothers in Arms, and looked like you would come and finish on far more closer, but ended up finishing on third at 7 runners. Is Shivalik winner in his last starting, beating Scarlet Princess, third behind Brothers in Arms. That's the form of Shivalik putting crossnose band rated at 36. We move on to the last race, the Epsom Plate. Distance is 1200, forces rated 15 to 35. We have a look at number 1, No Opinion, who ran 8th. Commodus was the winner. Well, let's have a look at No Opinion's credential. No Opinion was the one who ran 8th on the starting. After that, 4th behind Tokyo Rose, ended up finishing on 8th, was up there in front, and finished on 8th on the sorting. Is No Opinion, rated at 34. 2 will be Kudla Punch. Kudla Punch, race number 125, finished 9th out of 9 runners. Is Kudla Punch, finished on in race number 125, 9th out of 9 runners. Last on the starting is Kudla Punch. Constantinople was the winner. This is the one single run in Bangalore summer, where Kudla Punch ran 9th previously in winter, as had a couple of outings. Winner in one of the occasions, 10th being Summer Palace, and 9th being Benediction is Kudla Punch, rated at 32. 3 will be Silent Guardian. Silent Guardians at a corporate jungle out of Rafaga is number 3. Silent Guardian was in that second position. Ideological was the winner of this race. Well, the margin between the first two runners almost 4 lengths, and behind the second and third was also 4 lengths, but eventually lost out the second position in a close neck verdict between the second and third. Ideological, the winner, rated at 32 is one tongue strap. 4 will be Papadokia. Let's have a look at Papadokia's credential. Ran 10th. Lagapus was the winner, and Papadokia was the one who was in that 4th last position, and did end up finishing on just beating one home. Is Papadokia, 10th out of 11 runners. 12th being Spirituous, with 7th being Starman. 10th out of 11 runners been Lagapus. That's the form and credential. No form to go by. Tungster crosses band, rated at 31 is number 4 Papadokia. We move on to number 5 Slovenia. Slovenia ran 3rd. Harmonia was the winner, 2nd at this stage, and ran ultimately 3rd on the sorting. Is Slovenia out of Arizona. At Sky High was a fancied runner, and ended up finishing on 3rd on the sorting. Is Slovenia is out of Arizona. Sky Highs from Blinkers tongue stop, rated at 26. Harmonia the winner. 6 will be Sir Pigot. Sir Pigot ran 9th, not in the Alliance was the winner. But this is another runner which hasn't shown any form in his last 5 outings. Is Sir Pigot started off on a good note in winter, finishing 3rd being Anais, and subsequently ran 6th being Anais, with 6th being IMPAVID, 10th being Constantinople, 6th being Renegade, and 9th being Northern Alliance. Is Pigot. Total gallery at a better reference for tongue sub-side chickpeas, rated at 23. 7 will be Eco-Friendly. Eco-Friendly ran 4th. The Find was the winner, and Eco-Friendly was in that 6th position and ended up eventually running 4th is Eco-Friendly. Had to be driven out hard and ended up finishing 4th, in fact, is Eco-Friendly. Find was the winner, putting blinkers tongue stop rated at 21. Sedgefield at a friendly is number 7, Eco-Friendly. And the last runner for the day will be number 8, Red Indian. Red Indian finished 6th. Constanza was the winner of this race, and Red Indian was the one sporting that white cap. Is Red Indian. Travelled almost 6-7 wide off the fence out of Dean's Kitten. Cocaine is number 8, Red Indian. 8th on the first turning by Natalma. 6th out of 9 runners being Constanza. 6th right throughout, in fact, is Red Indians from Tungstock Crosses band rated at 19. So that's one of the pre of today's races. We'll join you next Thursday. Until then, thank you from all of us.